honestly, do I know what I'm doing? Okay guys, I'm done. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. Like honestly right now, this is terrifying to me. Hey everyone, I'm Rachel Nicole. I am number one, a photographer. I'm also a graphic designer. I love to model, and I have like a million other hobbies on the side. I'm just gonna be really honest with you throughout this whole thing because this is just like a get to know you kind of thing. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm gonna get to know this while you guys get to know me. I have like two voices, so like this is one of my voices and then this is another one, and I can like switch between them whenever I want to for no reason. I love coffee. I also really love CHAPSTICK. I use way too much of it, honestly. I'm a full-time student studying graphic design, and I work 3 jobs. One is full-time. My photography business is full-time. And then I also have my own web and graphic design business, as well as working part-time for GE Healthcare. And I also do like a million other things that you will learn about when you look at my website. I'm really annoying. At least I think I am. I have friends, so you can ask them. Contrary to what a lot of people think, because they see my modeling account first, I was definitely a photographer first. Ever since I could hold a camera, I was taking pictures. I got my first DSLR when I was 12, almost 13, I think. Yeah. I took photography professional about 5 years ago. Have not looked back. That's my number one, my day one, like yes. Graphic and web design I started to love around age 12, 13, and decided that's what I wanted to go to school for. So that's what I'm going to school for. So I have some questions that people asked me on Instagram when I asked them for this just like really random stuff, because I didn't want it to become like obvious or anything. If you are familiar with the Enneagram, I love you, first of all. And second of all, I am a 7-wing 8. And I love my type so much. What is your laptop password? I'm one of those people that has like 17 different variations of one password. So if I share my password, you're gonna know all my passwords. So, nice try. How confident are you? Scale of 1 to 10. This is actually a very interesting question because literally I would say like 4 years ago, I was at like a 2. As in like 0 or 1 is like not confident and 10 is confident. And actually when I started modeling about 2-ish years ago, I have been the most confident that I've ever been in my entire life, which is actually really crazy because I never thought that something in like the modeling industry could do that for me. How confident am I? That's like such a hard question though, because there are situations that I've been put in where I'm just like so uncomfortable. Like if I know someone does not like me, like if I know that and I'm put into like a situation with them, I am so uncomfortable. Like I am very confident in the person that I am, and I love the person that I am, and I have no issues with the person that, well, okay, that's a lie. Everyone has issues with themselves. But like, if I'm put into that situation, I just don't act like myself. I would say I'm like a 7 on the confidence scale, and not just because I'm a 7, not just because 7 is my favorite number, but like that actually seems like a good kind of like place, because how confident are you? Like it covers so many like areas, and in one area I may be like super confident, and in another one I'm like not confident. So, you know, 7 seems like a good number. But overall, I am very confident in the person that I am and in what I do, where I'm going, what I love. I would love to learn about obstacles you've overcome to become the champion that you are. So this is actually something that I'm gonna cover as a project that comes out of this. There was something that happened in my life about like 5 years ago that really played the biggest role into who I am at this point in my life, and it deserves a lot more emphasis than just a simple like introduction YouTube video is gonna give it. So, and I already have plans, like I've had plans in the works for this for like a few years now. So we have content, we have like all this stuff coming, and it will come and it will make sense. But for now, just know that that's coming. So you're gonna hear about that. Or there's not just one obstacle and like I'm doing great, like for sure that's not a thing. But I would say that the obstacle that you will hear about is definitely the hardest thing that I've ever gone through, and I had to work through. What inspires you as a photographer? Actually, not other people's pictures. I mean, sometimes I get inspiration from people's pictures, but like for my own photography, what inspires me is the people that I work with. So I don't do a lot of collaboration when it comes to photography just because I have like a lot of clientele work that I'm always working on. What inspires me as a photographer is the people that come to me. If it's like a portrait session, they come to me and they're like, I need pictures of myself. And I'm like, okay, how can I take pictures of you that show who you are and all of the things you love, capture everything that you are because you are so freaking amazing. That inspires me to like show who they are. That's like something that really inspires me. Like I'm tearing up right now. I love it. So what inspires me a lot for weddings is the couple and their story. So how I approach every wedding is I approach it as like a documentation of their love story and their day and their life, and who they are. So I kind of like take them as like separate and like as they're put together throughout the day, I just kind of like tell that story, and that inspires me so much, both as a photographer and as a human, because it is so special to be like let into the day of these two people as they are like making a commitment to each other. And I just think that's like the most special thing, and I'm so honored to like be a part of that. So that inspires me so much. Okay, what makes you laugh? So this is the thing about me that if you don't know and you are getting to know me, you will figure out so quickly. I laugh at like everything. I just laugh all the time. Ask any of my friends, they'll say it's obnoxious how much I laugh, but like I think that's also kind of like part of my personality. Like being a 7, you just like very like laid back. You're always looking for the positive and the happy and like the good feelings. So I can just find humor in like everything. There are a few things that I don't, so like bullying, stuff like that. That's not funny. Or when people make jokes about like mental health or something like that. I am a huge advocate for mental health. If you saw my post, that my personal photography project that I did on mental health, you'll know that. So yeah, thanks for hopping on board. I'm super excited to see where this all goes. So some things you can expect going forward, because I know a lot of people are going to be asking questions about that. So what's gonna show up on YouTube? I want to do lots of behind the scenes. So behind the scenes when it comes to like photography, modeling, design, any of my hobbies, any of that stuff, I just want to get like behind the scenes of that in video form, as well as like tutorial, you know, question and answers, just like fun random stuff. Also like vlogs for like my adventures that I go on, because I do actually go on a lot of adventures. I'm not always boring. I actually feel like I live a pretty exciting life compared to like what some people do, but that's just because I'm always doing something. So just kind of like chill. It's gonna be fun. So I'll see you on the flip side. But anyway, garbage. Okay, let's figure out. You know, I have like 17,000 Instagram accounts and I don't even remember the passwords to most of them. That's fine. We're just gonna get with this. Okay. Oh geez. I'm so bad at this. I really hope that you get better, because this is horrible. Like I said, tangents, 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 tangents. Tangents! Bunny trails, some people would call them. Which leads me to bunnies, even though that's not where this is going. Bunnies are the best thing that ever happened in the world. They're my favorite animal, though tigers are my spirit animal, a tiger. Anyway, back up. So important, but like very important still, because, you know, there's a place for everything. Anyway, I don't know what I want to do with this video. I don't know what else to do. My dentist gave out like free chapsticks, or they do. So whenever I go in, I grab a chapstick. My favorite right now is their vanilla one. Useless information? Yes. Important information? No. Information that you're gonna hear from me in all of my videos? True.